the last video of part B, B.3. Quiz 2 questions, part 3, question number 7 through 10. Question number 7. When we compare two growth functions, the power function n to the d with d positive, not necessary integer, and the exponential function a to the nth with a greater than 1, which one dominates the other one? So this question, we did one example related to these two functions. If you can remember this example, remember we calculate this limit using the L'Hopital's rule, and we get 0. So that means n to the d belongs to little o of a to the nth, a greater than 1, d positive. That's the result we have. So with that result, then we can say the exponential function dominates the power function. That's the conclusion. Yeah. So exponential function, the second one, dominates the power function. So this is the background. Okay? Yeah. You need to know this background. Then you can answer this question easily. Next question. Since the brute force method can rarely provide us a good solution for a computing problem. That's true, rarely. So less than, if I use percentage, less than 1% chance to get a good solution. Okay, Can we say that the brute force method is useless in problem solving? No. No. Answer is false. Oh, yeah. Or we can say, here it's not a question, right? It is a statement. So the answer is false. We can say it's false. We cannot say the brute force method is useless. Why? The reason is very simple. In order to solve a problem, computing problem, first you need to understand it. Understand the problem. So all aspects of the problem. Okay? When you start working on this problem, you do not have experience. Right? So at the beginning, you do not have the experience. So you need to get some experience, right? Get some experience on this problem. But how do you get experience? Usually, people use the brute force method. Right? So use the brute force method to get a solution. People know it may not give us a good solution, but we need to solve it first using whatever way that works. Brute force method is the choice in that situation. So then after that, improve it. After that, if you can solve it, although with a bad solution, after that you can consider improve it. because at that time you have some experience. You understand the problem better. With that experience, you try to put some creativity. You need some creativity. Because using the brute force, you do not need creativity. No creativity needed for the brute force method. But after that, then you need some creativity to get a better solution. Okay? For a better solution. Yeah. So that's the typical procedure in problem solving. So in that case, this is still useful, right? Yeah. Part of the procedure that helps you build up experience. That's the value of the brute force method. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Next. If an array is not sorted, okay? Yeah. We can say unordered. All right, yeah. Then it must contain an adjacent inversion. That statement must contain an adjacent inversion. First inversion, second adjacent inversion. First, we need to know the concept of inversion. Okay, yeah. Two elements in the array. First, we consider the indices or subscripts of those two elements. I less than j, but the value a sub I greater than a sub j. Here you can see the subscript order and the value order, they are opposite, not in the same order. Their orders are different, opposite, increasing for the subscripts, but decreasing for the values. That's the inversion. Okay. Yeah. So with that concept, then let's look at, so if array is unordered, if it's ordered, no inversion. Yeah. So first we know if ordered, then no inversion. So you cannot find inversion anywhere. Now, if unordered, all right, so there exists an inversion. That's true, but the question is still, for our question, we need an adjacent inversion. Here, this inversion may not be an adjacent inversion, right? It could be the global inversion. Global inversion. Okay, yeah. Then you need to go another step from the global inversion to an adjacent inversion. What's that relationship? Here you need to use your imagination. If there is a global inversion, by the transitivity property, we know inequality has the transitivity property. Okay, yeah. So by the transitivity property, a global inversion automatically implies by transitivity property of inequalities. Okay, yeah, implies an adjacent inversion. Okay, so that probably, so then the answer is true. So you can see you need to know all these things before you can make a correct answer. Yeah. All right, the last question of quiz 2, question number 10. Another question related to that inversion in a hidden way. Here in the question, you cannot see inversion, but actually you need that concept to help you understand it. Does there exist an input array such that when we apply the bubble sort, you need to know the bubble sort, the details on it, there is no swap operation needed. Can you imagine a special input? You need to find that special input array. Special, yeah, here I should say special. What special array you need here? Okay, yeah. No swap operation needed. We know the bubble sort, we need to do swap operation. Swap, yeah, bubble sort, yeah, here, let me write this way. When you do bubble sort, basically what do you need to do? So do a swap operation on an adjacent inversion. Okay, on adjacent inversion. So here we need to use that concept, adjacent inversion concept. Okay, yeah. Now, with this background, we can say this: no swap operation. If that could happen, that means no adjacent inversion, right? Yeah. No adjacent inversion. If no adjacent inversion, that means array is ordered, already sorted. So then no adjacent inversion. Does that exist input array that is ordered? Yes. Ordered input, right? So answer is yes. So this special array is ordered array. That's special array. Okay? Yeah. All right. So we complete quiz questions for explanation for the quiz 2 questions. Yeah. I will still do quiz 3, but after you submit it. All right? Yeah. So you need to submit quiz 3 questions first. After that, I will create another review session for midterm. Number 3, I will go through all those 10 questions. Yeah. All right, so let me finish part B right here.